I feel very confident. I have felt, we went in with a very big lead today, and it looks like Republicans have shown up in force. So we'll see how it turns out, but it seems that they have really shown up in force.
Okay, joining us now to talk about it, Florida Congressman Byron Donalds, who has spent a lot of time campaigning for President Trump. Congressman, good to see you. Polls are going to start closing here in just a couple hours. How are you feeling as that deadline approaches?
I feel good. Look, I think obviously we ran a great campaign. Everybody was out there campaigning hard. Voters have shown up all over the country. Now it's going to come down to Election Day. But if you were going to ask me which team would I rather be, definitely would rather be with Donald J. Trump. The issues are on his side. The energy is on his side. The momentum's on his side. So now it's about voters staying in line, making sure that they finish up and do their job, making their voices heard, and we'll see how it all shakes out later tonight.
Yeah, Congressman, we've heard a lot about the black vote. We've heard former President Obama almost scolding, chastising black men. He got lambasted for that. What are you seeing? I've heard some people say, oh, well, if there is a black Republican, then they absolutely don't know what they're doing. You've proven otherwise. What do you have to say to those, I'll call them haters?
To those haters, at this point, I got really nothing to say to them. If you look at the last two presidential administrations, it's without a doubt, Donald Trump was a significantly better president. You want to put the Obama administration into that, going back over the last 16 years, 20 years in our country, Donald Trump was a significantly better president. And one of the reasons why Kamala Harris is having problems with black voters is because they're looking at their pocketbooks. They're looking at the massive immigration, which has overwhelmed their cities and their towns. And they're saying to themselves, it wasn't this way under Donald Trump. We can do better. We can be better as a nation. And that's why tonight's results are going to work out for him. I totally believe he's going to be the next president of the United States.
I mean, Congressman, you got to be feeling good. Trump, the last two election cycles, he has overperformed the polling expectations by a long shot. 2016, obviously, even more so in 2020, they were way off. He's neck and neck in most of the polling right now. If history repeats itself a third time, it would be a Trump landslide victory, hypothetically.
Yeah, that's true, but we'll see. At this point, it's about the work that you did as a campaign. Donald Trump has campaigned every single day for the American people. J.D. Vance has been everywhere, all over this nation, spreading the message. The surrogate team, the political operations team, the ground campaigns, everybody's been singing from the same sheet of music to make Donald Trump the next president of the United States. And like I said, look at the one polling question that really does matter. Right track, wrong track. Voters overwhelmingly in the United States know that we are a nation in decline under Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. They want to change. We want to change. Donald Trump will fix it. That's why he's going to be the next president.
Congressman, we know you are also looking to retain your House seat, facing off against Democratic challenger Kerry Lerner. Talk a little bit about your ground game and what you're doing today to ensure that you come out on top.
Well, listen, my voters, they've already been out there making their voice known. We've been watching the voting ballot returns in Florida, especially in my district. They're overwhelmingly Republican. We're actually, we're much larger than the Democrat turnout in my district. And even our independent voters have a higher turnout than Democrats in my district. It's really just an honor to represent Southwest Florida, one of the great parts of the country. Fully expect to win tonight, but obviously you want to wait to see all the votes be counted.
Love it. Love Southwest Florida. Been there many times. Congressman Byron Donalds, good to see you. Best of luck tonight.